I'm on my way to something new, and so are they, and so are you. Back to a time we all went through, leaving the grown-up time speed.
Really easy. You just have to get the Sweetgreen app. You link up your card. You find the location in which, like, in the area where you are. So, for instance, I'm always here at 8 o'clock. So this is usually the only Sweetgreen I go to. But it's really easy. I have like a favorite section where you can just like favorite your salads or bowls or whatever it is you like to order from here. And you can just tap on your phone and place an order, place the time of the order, and it'll be there when you're there.
Oh, Vienna, my, we come in line with all your beauty.
I use mobile ordering all the time. It's a huge time saver. It's really convenient. I will use it for like coffee in the morning to avoid the rush hour at Starbucks, or if I know I want Sweetgreen for lunch, like the line is usually around the building, so I will just order ahead, grab and go. There's no point, like if I don't have time to take a leisurely break during the day, like why would I spend that limited time waiting around when I can just plug it in, grab and go? And like a lot of times, like there are perks too. So like Starbucks, if it's like a birthday, you get a free drink, or like after X number of purchases, you get a free drink. So like might as well save time and money and like get a little perk in the meantime.
From side to side, when our dreams will start to fade.
Family members, a lot of them drink coffee and they'll pick up coffee on the way to work. I know they'll use like the Dunkin' app, or they're not really Starbucks fans, but if they were, they would use that. They like it because they get perks here and there through it.
Throw your sorrows, be prepared to put on mute. Universal.
Because I'm constantly on the go, it's pretty important. So I've had Starbucks and Grubhub for a while. I just recently downloaded Sweetgreen a couple months ago. And the only reason I did was because I had to get something on the go. I think it depends on the week for me. So, for instance, now that fall is here, college started, I start my second job. So I'm not home as much to cook, and I don't necessarily have a lot of time over the weekends because I also work some days over the weekend. So I can't like prep food and like, I don't know, just meal prep for the week and cook everything all at once. So I think during the fall and winter time, I'm more likely to use the mobile ordering apps for convenience purposes. So I do like ordering with the app, and I do like human interaction, but there are some days where I'm just kind of like, I really don't want to talk to anybody. I kind of want to get here and go. But when I do want to interact with humans and not my cell phone, I definitely take advantage of it and do it. I've been lucky, and my orders are always ready as soon as I get there. Granted, I do give like a little leeway, and I take my time just in case they are running a little late, so by the time I get there, it'll definitely be ready.
6:30 in the morning.
So I think my experience with mobile ordering has been largely positive. But you know, every system, there's always pros and cons and kinks to be worked out. I think I've just been lucky. You know, I'm sure there are people that would beg to differ, or you know, they've had a negative experience and it's turned them off for good from mobile ordering. But like I said, there's always kinks to be worked out.
Call it fate, call it destiny, but this moment is perfect.
The only time I'm annoyed by mobile ordering is when the notes are overlooked and I have to wait for my order to be remade. It defeats the purpose.
amount of time for prep and delivery when it should arrive, and that time is always inaccurate. Some restaurants will overestimate just so that you're not expecting, which I get. Some customers, you're probably more likely to get mad and frustrated if you were expecting it at a certain time and it takes longer. It's always nice when it takes 10 minutes instead of 45 minutes that they always project. But there's really not a whole lot of communication through the interface with the restaurant. It's pretty cut and dry. You kind of send in your order. And the only interface you end up having is when the delivery person shows up and calls you on your phone. And then sometimes I can't even find the front door. So I feel like one of the things that could be better is the interface with the actual people. I think the way the world is going with technology, it could be a couple years down the road, and that's really the only way to order. Who knows?
I'd never known, so I call your heart home.